The most dangerous prison ever built is the one you have constructed for yourself. It has no bars, no guards, no visible walls. It is a prison made of comfort, and its deadliest lie is that it is a sanctuary. You feel it, don't you? A quiet exhaustion that has nothing to do with sleep, a sense of being stuck, as if you are wading through thick mud while the world rushes past. You have goals, ambitions, a vision of a stronger self that flickers in your mind like a distant star. Yet day after day, you remain here, in the same place, fighting the same silent battles. Your potential feels like a ghost that haunts you, a reminder of a life you are not living. This is not a failure of your will. It is a symptom of a disease, a modern sickness of the soul that is fed by a single, seductive poison, the comfortable lie. You have become a master at whispering these lies to yourself. You call it being realistic. You call it taking a break. You call it waiting for the right moment. But it is a slow-acting venom that paralyzes your spirit, trading the sharp, beautiful pain of growth for the dull, chronic ache of stagnation. You feel a quiet desperation, a void that no amount of distraction can fill. You have followed the rules of comfort, but the game feels rigged, because the prize for winning is a life half-lived. You have been told that your fatigue is a medical problem, that your procrastination is a time management issue, but the truth is far more profound. Your soul is drowning in comfort. But 2,000 years ago, in the heart of an empire drowning in its own decadence, a physician of the soul diagnosed this very disease. His name was Seneca. He understood that the chains of weakness are not forged in moments of great crisis, but in the small, daily comforts we grant ourselves. His therapy was not solace, it was a mirror. He taught that to become strong, you must first become a ruthless interrogator of your own excuses. This interrogation begins by dragging the 7 most comfortable lies out from the shadows of your mind and into the harsh, clarifying light of truth. The first lie, I will start tomorrow. This is the sweetest poison. It offers the comfort of intention without the cost of action. It allows you to feel the virtue of your future self, a hero who is disciplined and strong, while your present self remains unchanged. But this is a fantasy that builds a habit of inaction. Every time you say tomorrow, you are training your mind to believe that the present moment is not the time for strength. You're teaching yourself that power is always one day away. The second lie, it's not that bad. This is the anesthetic for a life of mediocrity. You use it to numb the pain of your unfulfilled potential, to tolerate a job you dislike, a relationship that drains you, a body you neglect. The comfort is in the avoidance of a painful truth, but this lie lowers the standards for your own existence. It is an act of surrender, a quiet agreement to accept less than you are capable of. The third lie, I just need more information. This is the most intelligent-sounding excuse for cowardice. You disguise your fear of action as a noble quest for knowledge. You read another book, watch another video, make another plan. It feels productive, but it is a sophisticated form of hiding. True knowledge is not gathered. It is forged in the fire of experience. This lie keeps you in the sterile safety of theory, protecting you from the messy, unpredictable, and powerful reality of the arena. The fourth lie, I am protecting the peace. You tell yourself this when you swallow your truth to avoid a difficult conversation, when you say yes when your soul screams no. The comfort is in the absence of external conflict. But Seneca would call this self-betrayal. You are trading your integrity for the approval of others. You are not protecting peace. You are sacrificing your own inner peace on the altar of social ease, teaching the world that your boundaries are meaningless. The fifth lie, I deserve a break. And you do. But this lie becomes toxic when a break is not rest, but an escape from necessary hardship. You feel the resistance of a difficult task, the uncomfort of discipline, and you immediately seek the comfort of distraction. This conditions you to retreat at the first sign of friction, but friction is the only source of growth. This lie ensures you remain smooth, polished, and utterly unchanged. To see these lies is the diagnosis, but Seneca was a physician, and a diagnosis demands a therapy. The cure is not to become unkind or aggressive. The cure is to practice a higher, more difficult form of honesty with the one person you can never escape, yourself. Your therapy is not a grand plan. It is 2 small, radical acts of rebellion. First, your therapy begins now. For the next 24 hours, you will choose the one lie from this list that you tell yourself most often, and you will starve it of its power. When the impulse arises to say, "I will start tomorrow," you will take one small, immediate step towards that task, no matter how insignificant. When you feel the urge to say, "It's not that bad," you will pause and write down with brutal honesty exactly how bad it is and what it is costing you. This is not about changing your life in a day. It is about proving to yourself, through a single, deliberate action, that you are no longer a slave to your own excuses. And second, you will practice the art of the uncomfortable truth. The next time you are in a situation where your comfort demands a small lie, saying yes when you mean no, saying it's fine when it is not, you will choose the more difficult path. You will deliver your truth calmly and without apology. Not the easiest response, not the nicest, the truest. The discomfort you feel is the feeling of your own integrity being reforged. These lies were never your protectors. They were your wardens. They offered the illusion of safety in exchange for the reality of your strength. To become strong is not to add something new to yourself. It is to strip away the comfortable falsehoods until only the hard, unshakable truth of your own will remains. You are not here to be comfortable. You're here to be whole. And wholeness is forged in the fire of truth, not in the warmth of a well-told lie. If you are ready to abandon the prison of comfort, declare it. Write, "I choose the difficult truth" in the comments below. Join those who are willing to see and subscribe, for the work of becoming has only just begun.